If you suddenly gained superpowers, what would you want to do most? Jack is an introverted high school student who not only gets bullied by his classmates at school, but also suffers domestic abuse from his father at home. However, an adventure with his friends completely changed Jack's fate. They discovered a glowing crystal in a cave. The moment they touched the crystal, all three began bleeding from their noses and instantly fell unconscious. But the next day, the trio discovered their bodies had undergone miraculous changes. They could actually move objects with their minds. Once they mastered this ability, they began enjoying the thrills that came with their superpowers. They peeked at female classmates and moved the principal's car to a different parking spot. The three excitedly sat in their car, imagining their bright future. Suddenly, a pickup truck appeared behind them, frantically honking its horn. Annoyed, Jack simply waved his hand, causing the pickup to lose control and tumble into a nearby ditch. Not only that, they also learned to fly. They reveled in the joy of soaring through the sky at thousands of feet. While they were excitedly playing football in the air, Jack suddenly heard the roar of engines. The next second, a plane burst through the clouds. His distant companion was knocked unconscious by the massive air current. Fortunately, Jack quickly flew over to catch his friend and successfully made an emergency landing. This incident deepened the bond between the three friends. Soon it was time for the high school talent show. His friends encouraged Jack to perform on stage. Jack said he had no talent, but his friend smiled and replied, "Yes, you do."
Nice, Matt.
No way! What?
After this magic show powered by superpowers, Jack became famous throughout the school. Screams, applause, and flowers all came his way. The hot girl who had previously ignored him began showing interest. The two quickly moved to a bedroom on the second floor. But barely 2 minutes later, the red-haired girl rushed out looking disgusted. It turned out Jack was so nervous that he threw up all over her. Jack's newly built self-esteem instantly crumbled. Female classmates looked at him with contempt, while male classmates mocked him with vicious words. Enraged, Jack knocked out 3 of his tormentors' teeth. At this moment, his true nature seemed completely unleashed. Why should he endure others' mockery when he possessed such power? That night, Jack put on his father's work uniform and charged into a nearby gas station. He slapped the cashier away and began using his powers to take money. But just as Jack walked out the door, the recovered cashier immediately chased after him with a shotgun. Jack instinctively waved his hand, and the misfired bullets instantly ignited the entire gas station. Jack was severely injured by the blast and knocked unconscious. If you suddenly gained superpowers, what would you want to do most? Today's film recommendation is Chronicle. Those interested can search for the original movie. Thank you for watching. See you next time.